Okay, that looked like the first and second preseason picked teams in the Valley. That was a grinded out affair, and Evansville, man, they played great. I thought they really battled to the very end, and I thought our guys did the same. So in the end, it's a very, very, very close stat sheet, but I'm pleased that we were able to come out with a win and not allow them to steal ones with us having to then go to their place later on in the year. So
Zach Brown and Evan Wesson in particular, and Connor made one shot each tonight.
Rashard Kelly too.
Especially the Brown and Wesson. How difficult is it to take that big of a shot, a three-pointer, when you haven't made one?
All four of those guys. Kelly in the first half he made one field goal. It was a three in the corner. Connor Frankamp made one midway through the second half. That's his only field goal. And then Wessels gave us a 5-point margin, I think, in the left corner, and he had to shoot it. He's best when he just has to catch and shoot and can't think about it. I've said that before. Maybe it's focus, so he knows he has to shoot. There's no should I take this shot going on in his mind, and he drains those ones. And so he's got to start thinking every time he pulls the trigger that he needs to take the shot. He's got to come out of his hands, and came out so confidently. And then Brown's was just equally as big, if not bigger. His was even later, and he had been working all night to guard Ballantyne and doing a great job, forcing him into 17 shots to get his 14 points and 5 turnovers, along with his buddies Marcus McDuffie and Ron Baker. So all four guys hit big shots, and we needed every single one of them.
Coach, when we hear what a presence Big E is, comes in here, and Anton Grady's the one with the team high in scoring. How about him going up against Big E?
Yeah, Grady and Morris. That was a big key for us. We knew McKevicius was a great player, but tonight Grady goes for 17 and Shaq goes for 8 on 11 for 17 shooting overall. They end up having 10 rebounds between them, and Bush Wamakota helped a little bit on defense in the first half. And they won that matchup. McKevicius played 36 minutes, so we won that matchup, and that's a big one. And we also, kept DJ Ballantyne, as we mentioned. Those were the two keys. But then Jaylen Brown and Adam Wing proved to be primetime players as well for them, and that's what teams do. They have a lot of contributions, and we had a lot of contributions tonight, and that's how you come out with a win.
Was Anton getting the ball in better positions maybe than he has?
Yeah, I think he was getting it pretty deep, and he was able to back him down a couple times, and he made a few jumpers. He missed the front end of a 1-and-1 late, as did Brown. That would have given us a little more of a margin at the end, but he was really good making some moves. I thought another play that was key to the win was late in the game, about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. We ran a middle ball screen, and he rolled, and we had Ron Baker flashing up to the top with Fred, making the decision, and he was able to get it to Anton for an easy layup.
Yeah, Fred in the pick and roll made several good decisions. That's, I guess, where you're very comfortable in those situations in the ball.
Yeah, that's who we want to have it. He's obviously our quarterback, and he's our leader, and he triggers those plays, and we didn't get many fast break points either way. I thought McDuffie should have made his layup. He got fouled, but he should have made the layup, and he's used to no contact on those layups, and there's going to be a little contact, so he's got to play through that. But we had 4 points, and they had 0 in transition, is what it says. And then we won 24-20 points in the paint, but it seemed like they were scoring in the paint quite a bit.
Is Frankamp as aggressive as you want him to be?
No.
Can you expand on that a little bit? What's he not doing that you see him do in the practices?
Just playing basketball. His nickname is Moore, Connor Moore Frankamp.
Jaylen Brown really improved. How's that change how tough they are to stop?
Yeah, well, Fred was told going into the game to help off him a little more, and we're gonna have to adjust that scouting report. Brown was really good, shooting the ball confidently, which he has not been doing. I thought he played a whale of a game. Thought he was a real difference maker for them.
I
think you guys are first in the country in turnover margin, and you ended up getting 13 more shots than they did tonight. What makes you guys so effective at making sure you at least get a look every time you have the ball?
Well, we practice it. We zap them every day if they're careless with the ball and turn it over. We hold them accountable in practice. So, you know, we shot 44%, 39 from three, but only 44%. But when you get 13 more shots, it's crucial. I mean, again, they go to the line 11 more times, but we had 13 more field goal attempts and had 4 more baskets. So that's big, especially if they're going to get to the line that many more times. So we've got senior guards out there for the most part. We got senior guards that are pretty good, taking care of it and valuing the basketball. Between the two point guards tonight, Ron and Fred, they go 12 assists and 4 turnovers. So it's good ratio.
Coach, they would make a run, get close, but not take the lead. How about your team's ability to defend but not break?
Yeah, that's we played, I think, ahead the entire game. I'm not even sure they tied it after we scored the first basket. So, that's I talked to the players about the importance of winning this game. Is you don't have to have a loss and then later on need some help and have to go to Evansville with they've got the advantage. It's like a horse race on a muddy track. You want to play in front. You want to be in front in the conference race. You want to be in front in the game. Otherwise, you've got mud in your eye and you've got horses' behinds in your face all day. So.
Shaq started out really hot and he got in some foul trouble, but did you like what you were seeing from him early? Do you think if Anton hadn't had as good of a game as he did, and maybe if he had stayed out of foul trouble, was he on pace to maybe get more minutes in the second half?
Yeah, Shaq just had foul trouble. I mean, I usually don't start guys with 2 fouls in the second half, and Grady was playing better offensively. Shaq has got to not get. Tonight he looked like he got a couple of times into the you fouled me and I'm gonna stop playing deal. You can't do that. You're not a referee. You're a player. So just play and keep playing. And I mean his baskets early were big. I mean he has 3 for 4. He played well in his minutes. He just couldn't stay out of foul trouble.
Greg, does it frustrate at all when you get out by 8 and then they come back and then you get out by 9 and there's a feeling that you're just a step away from getting out and really putting some distance away? How difficult is it to play when a game moves like that rhythmically?
Well, I mean, would I prefer to push the 7-point lead or the 5-point lead to 15? Obviously, yes. That goes back to my analogy with the horse race. But it's college basketball. And that's the way it is. There's runs both ways. Some runs are bigger than others, and our overall our cumulative total of our runs produced a 3-point win tonight, and that's just the way it is. I thought we were in good shape with the 9-0 lead, 9-point lead, but then they scored 7 quick ones, and we weren't doing good things on the defensive end in that segment, and had to burn one of those precious timeouts, and I went up 2 and at one point, and we never let them catch up. I did not want them to catch up or take the lead.
I don't think we'll get to talk to you until before your next game. Just Southern Illinois won again tonight. What are they doing right now? How cool is that to see them?
Oh, it's amazing what Barry has done in Carbondale and with that group. I haven't watched them, honestly. I'll start that in the morning. My assistant coaches will already have that scouting report in the can tomorrow afternoon when we convene. I'll break this game down first thing in the morning and then get into Southern Illinois. And I just know that Anthony Bean's been on a tear. He's the DJ Ballantyne of Carbondale, and they've got a couple of JUCO point guards, a kid named Rodriguez maybe, who's really playing well. And then it's basically the same crew. And what Barry's done is just get the right chemistry going there, and they've won 14 games now. Tonight will be their 14th win, and I think they won 12 all of last year. So kudos to him. Congratulations. He's a good guy, and I'm glad to see him have that success, and I'd like to see him play really well other than a couple of times when they play us.
You started out with Zach Brown on Valentine, and it looked like you usually went to McDuffie and then Baker to kind of end the half of the game. What's the method how you assign those?
Well, Zach got the start, and there was all kind of questions. Who's going to guard him? Tikel Cotton's in Germany playing well, this and that. I thought Marcus McDuffie did a really good job for a freshman. blocked his shot one time, caused him some trouble. I mean, he has five turnovers and 6 baskets, so that's pretty good. And Baker's probably the best on him because he knows him the most and the best. But you know, you also need Ron's offense, so you don't want to wear him down with all of the running off those screens down on the other end. But in a way, those 3 guys did a very good job. Anything else? Good game. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.